Hi, it's Kathy Andronikou, and today I'm going to show you how to create this card using just one Chameleon pen. To begin, take Penny Black Reflection stamp and ink with Memento Potter's Clay ink and stamp onto B paper. Take your Chameleon Hot Cocoa pen and use the brush tip end. Put the mixing chamber on top of the nib and leave for around 15 seconds. Holding your pen upright, work from the centre of the dress out towards the edge in a side-to-side motion. As you go along, you'll see that the dress begins to get slightly darker the further out towards the edge you go. Once you have finished one side, you can then re-infuse the pen for another 15 seconds and start on the other side of the dress, again working from the centre out towards the edge. Re-infuse the brush nib for around about 20 seconds, and now you're ready to work on the skin on the back of her shoulders. Start with the lightest area and work towards the centre of her shoulder blades, making it darker around this area. Also make it slightly darker around the bottom where her dress joins her body. Because you want to keep this area really light, re-infuse as soon as the colour starts to get slightly too dark, and then continue on to the next area. Again making the centre of the shoulders darker and towards the bottom of the dress. You can add extra dark areas in and blend them in if you want to. The image looks a bit wet at the moment, but once it's dry, the greyness will disappear. To colour her hair, infuse the nib for around about 5 seconds and start with the lighter shade towards the centre and let it get darker towards the edge. Then use the bullet nib end without infusing with any toning medium and add some darker shades to the base of her hairline, around the base of the bun, and just a few swirls around the bun as well. This just gives it extra depth and dimension. Using the brush nib again, infuse for around 20 seconds and lightly colour over the area of the flowers. As the colour begins to change, re-infuse again, because you just want the lightest shade at this stage. Once you have coloured over the whole of the flowers, you can then start to colour in the other blooms as the pen gets darker. Just hop around the different flowers so that the shade gets darker and darker in different areas. Repeat this process for both sides of the bouquet. Once you have finished colouring the bouquet, you're then ready to create your card. To begin, I used some design cuts with a view patterned papers. Layer 2 pieces at an angle together and then trim to form a square that is 4 inches by 6 inches. Then add some marabou brown feathers under one of the pieces of patterned paper. Take the lady that you've coloured and cut out, leaving a fine line around the edge. Then attach to the front of the card with adhesive. Then take some small pearls and attach to either side where the patterned paper meets. Mount your design onto dark brown card and trim using the Perfect Layers Mini 1/8 of an inch edge all the way around. Then mount onto an off-white card blank to finish. Thanks for joining me today. For more inspiration and videos, please visit chameleonpens.com or blog.chameleonpens.com.